Hi, my name is Mrs. Crescent. I'm going to be giving you some updates on your students' Khan Academy goals for fourth grade. So, your student is going to be coming home with a weekly Khan Academy goal sheet. So, every Friday, they're going to come home with this goal sheet. It's going to show where their starting points were. So, you can see if they log into Khan Academy and go to this home screen. Now, we're not working out of the mission, we're working out of this mastery points. It's kind of like their course mastery points. So, right here, by the end of fourth grade, they need to have 15,500 points. You can see my current status right now, I only have 1,000 points, which equates to 7%, which is a nice gauge. You can see if you have 1,000 points, you grow 1,000 points, you're going to grow about 7 percentage points. So, looking at this number, ask your student to log in when they get home and ask them to see their percentage. Now, obviously, we're over halfway through the year. We would like our students to be somewhere close to 50%. But if they're not, that's okay. But sit down and we're going to be working on this in class with them as well, but setting goals that are specific to them that they can finish their Khan Academy fourth grade mastery program by the second week of May, because we really only have school till May 21st this year or 20th. And so we would like our students to finish up their mastery points by the second week in May, which gives us 13 more weeks. So if we take those 13 weeks we have left, if you're starting at 0, your student would have to grow approximately 7 to 8% a week. But that's if they're starting at 0. And we can see 7 to 8% equates to about 1,000 points. But let's say your student is somewhere close to 40 or 50%. So then they would have to grow, half of that a week. So we're asking that when you get this home, you look at your the progress your student is making. Your student will have written a note on the back, and then there's a section there for the parents to write back for the student to read Monday morning when they get to school and they make their weekly goal for the week ahead. So I want to show you how reasonable it is for students to grow approximately, because they are given time in class as well. Let's say they did have to grow 1,000 points because they're starting at 0. So if we go into place value here, you'll see that there's a total of 1,500 points. So if I click into that, your student could progress through each one of these individually. And it'll show them how many they need to get correct to level up. Now, they could take these 7 questions, and if they get 5 correct, they will grow 50 points. So there's 50 points, and that should take about, well, if you click into it, it'll give you approximately how long. Well, I've already started it. But it'll give you a time range, so that should take about 15 minutes. This one, they could grow 50% or 50 points again, but this time they have to get 3 out of 4 questions correct. So you can see here it says you could do that in approximately 5 minutes. However, your student could progress even faster if they take the quiz. So if they take this quiz, you can see in one quiz, they have the opportunity to grow 400 points. So for this quiz, the quizzes are only 5 questions, which again, they give you an intended time of 5 to 10 minutes. So we highly recommend that you set some time with your student that you can sit down with them 3 times a week at home. Remember, they're doing this in school as well. So if you can commit at home to helping your student progress 300 points, 400 points a week, that is greatly going to impact their success. Now, if you look at your student's percentile on the home screen and you see, so you can see the percentile right here, I'm at 7%, or you can click into it. And right here, again, this is the screen we're working out of for our goals is 7%. So if you see that it's a little bit lower, it's probably because they are struggling. And we highly encourage you to sit down and work with your student on those skills. Don't just give them the answers, of course, but have those mathematical conversations. So if your student were to be struggling on one of these questions, sit down and talk about what place value is and why you would need to move these numbers, where we're moving them for them to be the highest place value, which is what this question is asking. And then maybe if you help